Hello, welcome to this nice algebra. We are given n cubic plus n is equal to 10. We begin by noting that n is what is required to be solved. So n cubic plus n is the same as 8 plus 2. Since 8 plus 2 is equal to 10, so n cubic plus n is equal to 2 cubic plus to the left, so that it will become negative, and on the right hand side we shall be left with 0. Then we make use of this identity. If you have a cubic minus b cubic, then difference of 2 cubic expands as a minus b multiplied by a squared plus ab plus b squared. So in our case, a is n, so we shall have n. B is 2 minus 2 multiplied by n squared plus our a is n multiplied by 2 plus our b is 2 squared. Then we add n minus 2. And on the right hand side, this is equal to 0. Then you note that we have n minus 2 multiplied by n squared plus 2 multiplied by n is 2n plus this is 2 squared. 2 squared is equal to 4 plus n minus 2. This is equal to 0. Now we have n minus 2 being common, so we can factorize it out so that we shall be left with n squared plus 2n plus 4, and this part here we are left with 1 plus 1. This is equal to 0. For those who are new, kindly you can subscribe to this channel. Also remember to click on that notification bell so that you will be notified whenever there is new release. Now we shall have n minus 2. On the inner bracket we have 4 plus 1, which will be 5, so we shall be left with n squared plus 2n plus 5. This is equal to 0. Now this implies that n minus 2 is equal to 0. Adding 2 on both sides, on the left hand side we shall be left with n, which is equal to 2. So that is one of the solutions. The other solution is n squared plus 2n plus 5. This is equal to 0. And this is a quadratic equation of the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Whenever you have such a quadratic expression, the solution of x will be equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, and you divide the result by 2a. In our case here, our a is equivalent to 1, and our b is equivalent to 2, and our c is the same as 5. So substituting the values here, we shall have negative 2 plus or minus square root of 2 squared minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 5 divided by 2 multiplied by 1. The value of a is equal to 1. This will be equal to negative 2 plus or minus square root. 2 squared is 4 here, minus 4 multiplied by 5. 4 times 1 is 4 divided by 2. 2 times 1 is equal to 2. This is equal to negative 2 plus or minus a square root of 4 into bracket. You can factorize 4 here, and when you factorize 4, you shall be left with 1 minus 5. Where you have 4, you will be left with the 1. Where you have 4 times 5, you shall be left with the 5. Divided by 2. This is equal to negative 2 plus or minus a square root of 4 multiplied by square root of negative 4. You divide everything by 2. So our x will be equal to negative 2 plus or minus square root of 4 multiplied by square root of negative 4. You divide this one by 2. This is equal to negative 2 plus or minus square root of 4 multiplied by square root of 4 multiplied by negative 1. And you divide your result by 2, which is equal to negative 2 plus or minus 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by negative I. The square root of 4 is 2, the square root of 4 is 2, and the square root of negative 1 is I divided by 2, which is equal to negative 2 over 2 plus or minus 2 multiplied by 2I divided by 2, which is equal to negative 1 plus or minus 2I. So the possible values of our n is equal to 2. We also have negative 1 plus 2I. We also have negative 1 minus 2I. So there are 3 possibilities here. N1 is equal to 2. This is the real solution. Then we have 2 complex solution. N2 negative 1 plus 2I. That is a complex solution. And the N3 negative 1 minus 2I. You can always check to confirm whether your working is correct. Let me only check for the real solution. N is equal to 2. You have n cubic plus 2 plus n. This is equal to 10. 2 cubic plus 2 will give us 10. 2 cubic is 8 plus 2, which is will give us 10. So 8 plus 2 is 10, which is equal to 10. So the right hand side is equal to the left hand side, meaning that in this equation given here, n cubic plus n is equal to 10. The solution of n is negative 2, and the complex solution, we have these 2 complex solutions, negative 1 plus 2I, and we also have negative 1 minus 2I. So we have negative 1 plus 2I and negative 1 minus 2I. Kindly, you can verify in this equation whether n, the value of n is negative 1 plus 2I, and the other one whether the value of n is equal to negative 1 minus 2I satisfies this equation. Kindly do so and let me know whether you are verified on the comment below. Also, you can share with me on the other possible methods you can use to solve for n when you have n cubic plus n is equal to 10 and n minus and n the value of n. Bye bye. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.